Alright boys, if I'm filming, you guys already know what that means. We got another video for you today. And today we're gonna go for a quick ride. We're gonna see if we can get this car aligned so we can fix the camber in the back. As you can see, it's deep right now. And I think it's more than 3 degrees. And I don't wanna go past 3 degrees because obviously this is a track car and we need the alignment to be kind of set right into spec. Right now the fronts are running 2.5, so I'm gonna have to camber those out a little bit more because you wanna have more camber, or at least equal camber in the front as in the back. So we're gonna head out and see if we can get this car aligned today. Hopefully they have availability. The place that I wanna go to, I tried to call and they didn't answer the phone, so I'm just gonna go and see if they can get me in. If not, I do have a backup spot that I can go to. All right, let's head out. We need gas. Boys, we are on our way to the shop right now, so I just want to talk a little bit more about what we're getting done, why we're getting it done. So I got this shop recommended to me by Tech Digest. He lives down here in Tampa. He's originally from New York. I think he's from Queens, I think he said, but he moved down here a few years ago, and he has an GR86 he's building right now, and I want to see it. I haven't seen it in person, but it sounds really sick. But this place he recommended is called Speed Syndicate. It's in Pinellas Park, which is like St. Petersburg area. It's about like an hour-ish, a little bit less away from me. And so I looked them up on Instagram, and they have actually a GR Cup car. So they have a GR86 that comes fully gutted with a cage and all the racing bits that you need to run the Cup. And they actually do participate in the Cup. So this shop is super cool. They do basically all track-oriented stuff, race-oriented stuff. And so I wanted to try it out, see if I could get an alignment there, and maybe possibly get some video and maybe some information about the GR Cup car, because it looks sick. From what I've seen on Instagram, it looks really sick. As for the alignment, I'm going there so that they can adjust it, because obviously I put in the upper control arms in the back, and the alignment is still kind of off, obviously, because anytime you install a suspension piece, you want to be getting an alignment, because it's going to be all wonky. Like, you can eyeball it, of course, but it's still not going to be perfect, right? Like, an alignment rack and the lasers that they use and all this other shit is super precise, and you're never going to be able to get it that good. But you have to get it into like a spot where it can drive, obviously, like I'm driving right now, but it is going to eat up at your tires if you have like a weird alignment, or it's not going to perform as good as it should. It could like wobble, it could be going like to the left, to the right. There's a bunch of different things that could happen. And if you want to track the car, obviously you want to have a perfect spec alignment, because you don't want to be all over the place and not be able to understand where your limits are because of something that's messed up on your car, right? So I'm gonna go, and I want to get 3 degrees in the back. Right now it looks like it's more than 3 degrees, because I had 2.5 natural, but now it looks like it's way more than 3. I mean, I could be wrong, but it looks like it's more than 3. And I just want it to be exactly at 3 on both sides. I want them to be even, because obviously I want to track the car and I want to make sure that I'm getting the best feel and the best kind of baseline understanding of my car. So we're on our way now. We're going through Tampa right now, and then we're gonna go to St. Petersburg. And yeah, so I'll open this back up as soon as we get to the shop. If they're open, if they're not open, then we'll go to a different shop and get it aligned. And if I can get some shots of the GR Cup car, I will 100% do that for you guys. All right, I'm just coming back from that shop, Speed Syndicate. Unfortunately, they said they are preparing to test for another race. They're taking like the livery off the car and stuff, and they were really busy, so they said they couldn't do it today. I did get a chance to check out the car, but because they were like doing stuff to it and getting the livery off and stuff like that, I didn't want to go in and film. But it is pretty sick to see one in person. I only got to see it like briefly, I guess. Like I did check out the front and the back and spoke to them a little bit about it, but it looks pretty sick. I'd love to just like sit in it or drive it or something, but obviously it's a single seat car, so like they have to trust me to let me drive it. But yeah, I did leave my information for another day, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to go to another shop and see if I can get an alignment there. If not, then I guess I'll wait for them to call me back. They said Monday they'll probably give me a call. So let me go to the next place because I want to get this shit done today. But yeah, like I said, that car was pretty sick. They have two of them, which is crazy. I guess when you have like a racing program and you actually race, you need a backup car just in case you crash your first one, I guess, or something. But yeah, it was just super sick to see. And next time, if I do end up going to this place next time, I'll make sure to bring you guys along. We're gonna go to the next place and see if we can get an alignment there. I will catch you guys when we get there. All right, boys, we just finished up with the alignment. My guy got it right. He got 3 degrees, so we have 3.5 degrees in the back now. And we have, you know, a regular 2.5 that we had before in the fronts. The only issue that I'm having now is that my steering wheel, again, I don't remember if you guys remember this, but when I got my first alignment, my steering wheel was shifted a little bit to one side. And no matter how I mess with the splines, it just wouldn't align straight again. And I'm having that problem again. So that kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, if the alignment is right, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I should go back and have him fix it, just fuck with it so that at least the steering wheel is straight. But at least my alignment is right, and it feels good. It's not pulling to one side like it was before. He said the toe was super crazy, like misaligned or whatever. It feels good now. I can let go of the steering wheel and it's going straight, so that's good. I don't know, I'm gonna message him again because I have him on Instagram now. I'm gonna message him and see what he thinks about the steering wheel, because it is off. And I don't know if because he's a suspension guy, you know, so he knows what he's talking about. He's actually a stance boy. He had like 13, 14 degrees on his car, so he has like an Lexus RC350 that looks super sick. He's unfortunately selling it, so he went back to stock, but he had airlift, like 13, I think he said 14 on one side, 13 on the other side of camber. We're gonna go directly to the spot first, and then we'll go home, and then if we don't rub, then I'm gonna drop it a little bit, maybe like a ½ inch or so, and then retest again and see if it'll rub. And we'll just go from there. Like, I don't want to cost the functionality of this car because of the look of it. So, yeah, we're gonna go straight there. I'll film when we get there, and we'll see what happens. It does feel good though. It feels really good. All right, we're nearing the spot. I forgot to mention this before, but we were actually running like 6 degrees of camber on this car when we installed the upper control arms. I didn't even know that the upper control arms could go that far. I'll show you the before and after sheet. I'll put it up on the screen or whatever, but that shit was wild. I was like, what the fuck? 6 degrees of camber. I'm gonna try to hit it as if I was driving normally. It's not gonna feel good, but let's just do it and see if we rub. We gotta test it. know this ain't it. No rubbing yet though. Here it is. I couldn't tell if that was a rub or not. Even if it wasn't like, it was a mild, very, very mild rub, so I think we can drop it maybe a half an inch. We're gonna try half an inch and, you know, see what happens. Like, I'm hitting your typical bumps and I'm not rubbing, so I think let's do it. I think let's just drop it. I know that normally when you drop a car, you get an alignment after you drop it because it affects the alignment, but we're dropping it like half an inch. It's not like we're not dropping it for the first time ever. I don't think it's gonna affect the alignment too bad, so I think we'll be okay. And worst case scenario, if it feels wrong, then we'll get another alignment. That'll be it. But all right, I'm almost home. Get up in the garage and get this shit going. So far it's feeling good. I've hit a couple smaller bumps, no rubbing. I still haven't hit the big bump though, so we haven't done that. We haven't tested that one out yet, but so far it feels good. Honestly, like, it feels more dialed in, like the turning feels more precise in a way. Obviously with more camber it's easier for turns, less body roll, right? Let me go around and test the big bump and see what happens there. Those were hard bumps, no rubs. Does rub, but it's a really hard bump. It's only on that side, but it's only on really hard bumps. See, like that, no problem. It really has to be really hard bumps. I feel like I think I want to keep it. Because it's a very slight rub and it's only on really, really hard bumps. And it's like I said, it's slight. Like before, you could really hear the rubbing when it was rubbing, and now it's like almost like a sliding. Like it slides a little bit against it. Honestly, I think I'm gonna keep it as it is, because it has to be really, really hard bumps for me to like rub on something. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking keep it and just say fuck it, because like I said, it's really, 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 really minimal. I'm gonna adjust the fronts, lower it down just a little bit, and then we will be all set, dude. I'm excited about my new height. It's a lot nicer than before, and once it's done, I will show you guys the final product, the final height for this car. I'm not gonna be adjusting it again after this. boys. So we have finished the alignment here. We've finished the setup, and this is what it's going to look like now. So we've got like a single finger gap here, and the front pretty much matches that. That finger gap here. This one's the front I feel like is a little bit higher, but it still looks super sick. Yeah, that's what I was going for. We are, like I said before, I think we're barely rubbing on this side. The gap is the exact same as the other side, but this wheel looks like it pushes out a little bit more. And we are slightly rubbing, very, very slightly though, and we haven't had issues yet. And we drove in most of this area with some pretty rough roads, but I'm pretty happy. We got the same fitment there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy now. I like where it's at. So I'm gonna end this video out right now. The road is a little loud in the background, but yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching as always. Stay tuned. The next few videos are actually going to be related to the VRZ, which is exciting stuff. We're going to be starting to rebuild and yeah, bring in the new year with a new project. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.